Hey, what's up, reefers? It's me again, your fish guy, Jeff, and I hope everyone is doing okay, enjoying this piece of nature inside your home. And I want to talk about my quarantine tank and how my quarantine tank was set up. And also, I'm gonna tackle how important it is to have a quarantine tank. But first, look at my mimic tank right there. Isn't he gorgeous? That mimic tank just finished quarantining and no signs of ick nor any other parasite. He's doing good. He's healthy. And yeah, that came from my quarantine tank. And I'm gonna show you my quarantine tank. And let's go on to the next video. So guys, this is my 10-gallon quarantine tank. As you can see, it's just like a basic and simple setup. I have the sponge filter and the heater. And some folks or reefers, they put live rocks on their quarantine tank. And it's good because there's a lot of beneficial bacteria on it. And but my setup is a sponge filter, and this sponge filter that I use, it's already been cycled, so it has a lot of beneficial bacteria, so I don't have to worry about like ammonia spikes. You can put a new sponge filter on your new quarantine tank if you really need to quarantine your fish right away. And yeah, using a new sponge filter, but you have to remember that every time you feed a fish, and if your filter media is not cycled, then you're gonna have an ammonia spike. And you know, it's how ammonia is really bad for your livestock. So you're gonna do a lot of water change. So yeah, but it's good to have like a quarantine tank, because like I said, it is really important, you know, when buying a fish, don't put that new fish right away on your display tank. It might look healthy and no signs of parasites on the fish. And you know, the local fish stores might say, hey, this fish is on a copper medication. Our system is on copper medication. Yes, but the thing is, how long that fish was there on that tank, because a lot of fish stores, they get their fish new stocks, and they don't last, even a week in the store. So it's a good thing that you set up a quarantine tank and you quarantine your fish, and you quarantine it. For me, I quarantine it the fish for 3 to 4 weeks. Some folks might say, hey, man, that was too long, man. Why is it 3 to 4 weeks? But you know what? 1 to 2 weeks, I'm not satisfied with that, man. I don't want my fish to be in my display tank after 2 weeks. I make sure my fish is really parasite free. I don't like that ick to be in my tank, or worse, velvet, because man, that's gonna be the worst thing if you got velvet in your tank. And I'm gonna show you guys what medication I use. It's a copper medication. But I have to remind you guys, this is not a sponsored video for this product. I'm gonna show you this copper medication because this copper or medication works for me, and so far it doesn't give me any problems. So it's this one, Fritz Copper Safe. Please guys, before using this copper safe, make sure, you really need to make sure to read the instructions. It's very, very important. It is so easy to overdose a quarantine tank, and you don't want that to happen. it's gonna be bad for your livestock. And also, if you're using a live rock and you put this copper medication on your quarantine tank with that live rock, make sure no equipment like the sponge filter, live rock, or that heater right there. Do not mistakenly put that on your display tank, because that is gonna be bad. You're gonna kill all your shrimp and your invertebrates, and you don't want that to happen. Yeah, so this is my 10-gallon quarantine tank, and like I said, please, before putting your fish on your display tank, make sure you quarantine. Quarantine. So guys, thank you for watching, and I'm gonna show you my 125 gallon in the next video, how everything is going, and I'm gonna give you an update maybe a few days from now. Yeah, please like and subscribe if you like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.